Gerald Lucas here with another installment of Ask Gerald, where you get your real estate questions answered. Today's question comes from Gail. Gail writes from Hempstead, New York. And Gail writes, how has real estate changed because of COVID-19? Well, Gail, we're still in the early stages of the pandemic, but so far, the basic rules of residential real estate still apply. I'm not sure the same can be said about commercial real estate, but that's another discussion. And as was the case before the pandemic, supply and demand is the most important factor in terms of driving sales of homes and home prices. But here are three kind of salient changes that I've seen in real estate since the pandemic started. The first being that as things were opening up, certainly in my local market, there's a lot of pent-up demand, and that was really driving sales in a big way, and in some cases bidding wars, which I wasn't necessarily expecting, but that's what I'm seeing. At the same time, housing inventory is actually lower than it was prior to the pandemic, as some people have pulled their homes off the market, and obviously mortgage rates are at historic lows. And what I'm seeing is that homes are actually selling faster now than they were at the same time a year ago. And the third kind of big change that I've seen in real estate with the pandemic is that both home buying and selling have become virtual. And this is really more than anything else, this was the consumer response to the pandemic has accelerated this kind of virtualization. And so you see that in terms of the number of virtual walkthroughs, for example. So those are kind of three big changes. Whether those changes are temporary or more long-lasting remains to be seen. So I think both you and I and everyone else need to pay close attention to what's going on in our local markets to see how they change and evolve over time. So thanks for your question, Gail. For more real estate information and tips, visit my blog at geraldlucas.com. I'm Gerald Lucas, and I'll see you again soon.